Hi, I'm Michael Kourosh. I live in Santa Barbara, California, one of the most beautiful places on earth. My design center is where people come to reimagine their homes and spaces. I work with the best designers, clients with broad tastes, and experts who navigate the fascinating world of design. I'm always excited to learn something new, and I never say no to a challenge. This is Design Santa Barbara. Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kourosh, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, stepping out of the rug room. A slightly different show today because few of viewers had a request to show them what is current in the trends of floor covering for the coastal and central coast of California. What kind of rugs do we use? So, you know, I like the old tribal, classical, but that's not what I mostly sell. The ones that I sell mostly are classical, decorative, and more modern rugs. Last 20 years, the trend has shifted toward a little more modern. We sell a lot of moderns. We still sell classical carpets, but also more moderns have been substituted for the stronger colors. Let's start with the first one. I'm going to show you a bunch of different ones and explain to you why and how. So this one is called Lisa. I have a dear friend, Lisa, and this is one of her favorite rugs, and then we call it Lisa because it reminds me every single time I look at this rug at her. So the deal with this carpet is very light. It's an ivory background. It is lights your house, makes the room feel larger. It reflects some of the other colors you have on the walls. It accentuates the furniture you have. It doesn't dominate the room, but it gives a really nice backdrop to all the other elements in the room. The one thing I like about this, you don't see it at first, but it is, you see it's beige, but it's really like about 20 different colors woven into it. If you look carefully, there is a little bit terracotta, there is a navy blue, you have a French blue down there. You have, if you look carefully, you have a lot of browns, you have gold, you have a blue-green, you have a lot of colors which you don't see at the first sight, but then they are incorporated in this rug. So you can bring a lot of different colors in, and this rug will tie it in for the purpose of decorating your room. So this is one of the rugs I really like, and it works very well for interior designs, and interior designers like this quite a lot. So let me show you the next one. Okay, now this is yet another type of the rugs that we are using in the more contemporary settings. So the deal with this rug is it has only 3 colors, although they're very tone on tone, but there is 3 different colors. What separates this is you want to have a clean slate, and what makes it stand out is different texture, first of all, different material, and different heights. So it's almost like a work of art on the floor, and it gives a really nice background to be able to decorate around it. So like if you want to have a black leather, let's say Barcelona chair, this will be a really nice backdrop and frames it nicely. So if you look carefully, the background is out of wool, which is like a cream color, very neutral. Then you have out of silk, you have this cream beige color that is lighter, and since it's silk, it reflects the light slightly more. And then you have a tiny specks of gold and yellow in it that actually adds a little bit more of dimension and shows the design slightly more. And these rugs have 2 sides. So from one side, when you cut the nap looking down, it looks lighter, and when you look into the nap, they look darker. It just has nothing to do with the color of the pile, but has to do with the angle you're looking at. For instance, if you look carefully, you will see what happens. It gets slightly darker when you pull it, and if you let it go, it gets lighter. But that's the nature of it. These are very common in a really more like a modern settings, and we sell few of these for more, again, not the Spanish colonial look that we have here, but more like a boxy houses that they are white floors and they need something that warms it up and brings some elements of design into it. So this is another type. And let's go to the next one. Now we come to the most popular designs in the Central Coast and California look with a little bit of a class and a little bit of a heritage. So these we call Montecito Ushaks, and we specifically developed these for our Central Coast roughly 25-30 years ago when we were redoing San Isidro Ranch, and we did all the rugs there, and for each cottage needs to be specifically the same color, just certain colors and the whole thing. It's if you have not been, is the most beautiful resort in the whole world. You should go San Isidro Ranch. Anyway, this particular one usually is on a red background and a navy border, which is very heavy for that coastal look. So what we did is we took the designs, we took the weave apart, see how the old rugs were woven back then, and we incorporated the finest materials. We used the hand-spun wool. It is all natural dyes, and that's nice that I remember this. We sell only hand-knotted rugs, which we are the last generation enjoying this, because next generation, unfortunately, is a dying art and not gonna be around. I recommend to buy these as much as you can because not gonna be around next 20-30 years. And we use only natural fibers, no chemicals. There is no synthetic dyes. There's no machine involved making these. So this is done exactly a rug would have been done 200 to 300 years ago. It's made today, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and I'm thinking is not gonna go much more forward because there's no weavers and financially it doesn't make sense. So this particular one, we took the very soft blues, which we are coastal community or next to the ocean, and that blue brings the outside in. We used a lot of ivories, creams, and whites, so it gives you that pure look, gives a little bit of the uplifting colors to the room. And we still kept the designs because a lot of your classical fabrics have these designs on them. I remember Ralph Lauren used to take the old rugs and actually copy them, scan them, and print it as fabrics out. And this is exactly a lot of the fabrics that you use in the home has these designs. And if they don't, you use a plain color, you need some motifs on the floor that gives the room a little bit of an oomph and a little bit of the life. So this particular one is a Montecito Ushak, is all over design, as you can see. Doesn't have a big medallion because with the medallions you have to center the room. It is nice to have a medallion if your coffee table is right in the middle of the room. But if it is not, you have a big room, so you always want to have something that's all over designed so you don't have to center anything on it. So this is another one. Let's go to show you yet another piece. Okay, here we are in front of this, again, a Montecito Ushak we call it. This one, the last one, if you remember, had slightly cooler colors. The temperature of the colors was a little bit lower and it was whiter, whereas this one has a little bit warmer colors, a little more tones, and has a cast of, I would say, a little bit of a butterscotch, and unusual color in it is that little eggplant color that gives it a little bit of a character and makes it more standing out slightly more. So for a few years we were going on a cooler colors, lighter colors, almost no colors. Now the pendulum has swung and people want color now. They want warmer tones. They got tired of cold colors. I don't like cold colors anyway, but the warm tones are where it is. You walk into your living room, you want to feel warm, you want to feel cozy, you want to feel warmth of these colors. So this is the new set. And what we do is we make the colors slightly richer, and that gives you a little bit of the design that stand out slightly more. And then you can tie this in with, you know, a little bit of a warmer color sofa. You can bring, for instance, that eggplant or that little terracotta, burnt sienna in your pillows, and that ties the room together. I personally think the more color you bring into the room, the happier the room gets, the more outstanding it gets, the more cozy it feels. So like, you know, it's not you going to the, sorry comparison, but it's like all these white colors, cold colors feel like you're going to a hospital, seriously. Look at this thing. You walk into the room, it's laughing at you, it's smiling at you. It's a warm color, happy, and makes your room that much happier. So again, made again with all hand-spun wool, natural dyes, no synthetics or chemicals. So after this, we're gonna go to a short break. We will be back with more of coastal rugs. Stay tuned. This week on Design FYI, we're going to talk about sofas and the unknown mistakes people make. Did you know average American spends 46 minutes a day in a car? But they spend 5 hours and 4 minutes on average on a sofa. So why would you go out there and spend tens of thousands of dollars for something you use for 46 minutes and then go ahead and buy something cheap that you sit on it for 5 hours and 4 minutes? At Santa Barbara Design Center, we create you a custom sofa that is made for you specifically and to your shape and size and comfort and your family. So when you're sitting and watching TV or talking and conversing with your friends, you're sitting on actually something that represents you. Your car represents you, why shouldn't your sofa? Thank you for joining us on Design FYI this week, and please come see me at Santa Barbara Design Center, 4th and Olive, and let me help you find the right sofa for you and your family. In a world of mass-produced imitation rugs, don't settle for something that's fake and won't last. We are your trusted local source here at Rugs & More, with the finest hand-woven rugs, crafted with care, tradition, and all organic materials. Hand-woven, eco-friendly, and completely chemical-free. No shortcuts. Just real craftsmanship that will stand the test of time. We have been the top source for designers from San Francisco to Los Angeles for decades. As manufacturers, we offer you unmatched wholesale pricing and a lifetime exchange policy. These are more than just rugs. They are generational investments in your home, your health, and the planet. Because we believe in better. Better for your family and better for the earth. Don't buy national chain rugs. Buy unique quality floor coverings from Rugs & More. We are proud to be your local, sustainable choice for luxury rugs that last a lifetime. Elevate the look and design of your home and make your living space something special. Come find your perfect rug at Rugs & More, located in Santa Barbara Design Center, 4th and Olive.
Santa Barbara Pizza House is your home for the best pizza in town. Featuring specialty pizzas named after iconic Santa Barbara streets, our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back over and over again to try each new meal. Visit us online at sbpizzahouse.com or call and place your order. Santa Barbara Pizza House. You won't leave hungry.
Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are stepping out of the rug room. We are not showing you antique, amazing pieces. We are showing you a little more practical, everyday rugs that you can have in your home and enjoy it, and brings warmth and happiness to any living space. So I showed you some rugs in the last segment for the living space, more like a living room, dining room. Now I'm going to show you 2 or 3 for bedroom situations. So in the bedroom, you want to have calm, quiet, softness, something that, you take off your shoes and you go home and say, oh, I love this. So this is what it is about. So these rugs we do make with multiple different designs, different textures, but we make sure they're very soft, they're happy, but at the same time it's slightly lighter and it's slightly different than what you have in the living room and the dining room. So it just creates this zen space for you to relax and calm down. So we use a lot of ivories, creams, and beige tones, which are all the same, but they're a little bit different. This particular one, we use multiple different techniques of weaving. So the texture, the design comes from the techniques that they're woven. It's a cut pile, is a flat woven they call kilim. We have these weaves they call chichim, and then we have these loops. And we combine them so it creates that design, that element of not being boring. At the same time, if you look at it, the design moves around. The background is not solid color. So solid color, unfortunately, if it's like one tone, it gets dirty faster and it shows more of soil. This one, if you look carefully, has a lot of different colors in there. We didn't do a intentionally, but since it's natural dyes and sheep are not all white, so if we twist it, the hair is different color, and that's what happens. It shows. It's called airbrush. Technical form is airbrush, but this has happened. If you look carefully, actually there's a lot of colors in there. It just looks, is beiges in there, but it has also a little bit of a blue gray, has a little bit gray here and there, and this is very calming and is extremely soft. You make it out of pashmina, it's out of this world. You have to come and touch it and have it in your bedroom actually. So this is one option. I will show you another one in a second. Okay, another one for the bedroom and heaven. You should see this thing. This is, whoever is lucky to have this in his bedroom is luckiest person in the morning at least. So when you get up, you walk on this thing, it's absolutely stunning. So we make this, they're called Moroccan, general type called Moroccan because I have a thick pile and they are rather simple designs and not very complicated, not too many colors. But this is not made in Morocco. This we make in Kashmir, India with the highest quality wool we can get. Usually Moroccan rugs, since they are in North Africa and it's very dry and warm and very hot climate, usually the wool doesn't get very fine and the wool doesn't have a lot of lanolin and a bunch of other host of things. Is not very desirable. Designs are very nice, but the wool is not, and to me that's not very good quality rugs. So we do the same designs, the concept, we wove them in India, northern India, Kashmir, where is the highest quality wool you can get in the world. The elevation is high, it's cold in winter, so the sheep develops this fine, thin hair that has a lot of lanolin around it. So this is what you get. It is very soft, is not complicated. You put it in the bedroom as softening the floor, and actually it works. Imagine you get up every morning on this thing, automatically your day is hello, good morning, you're on clouds. So this particular one we make in every size, every color, and every design you wish different than this. But the good news is most of the bedrooms need a 9x12 or 10x14, and we have those always in stock. And I highly encourage you to come and feel this. Just feel it. Don't even buy it. Come and feel this thing. Then you will go back home and say, yeah, I want one of those. So stay tuned for the next rug.
Santa Barbara Pizza House is your home for the best pizza in town. Embrace a symphony of flavors and textures with our pizzas. Drawing inspiration from both Chicago's deep dish legacy and Naples' artisanal heritage, our pizzas boast perfectly executed crusts, tantalizing sauces, and the finest mozzarella. Whether you're a seasoned pizza connoisseur or just looking for a delicious meal, our pizza here is sure to satisfy. Featuring specialty pizzas named after iconic Santa Barbara streets, our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back over and over again to try each new meal. We offer a full menu of salads, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Santa Barbara Pizza House is conveniently located at 515 State Street in the heart of downtown Santa Barbara. Visit us online at sbpizzahouse.com or call and place your order at 805-637-7721. Santa Barbara Pizza House. You won't leave hungry.
Today we are with Miss Sherry Bagai from Sherry B Design, and she's our in-house window and drapery specialist. So Miss Sherry, Viewers had a question as why should they actually use window coverings in their home where they can have it free and open and everybody can, God knows, look in and they can look out. Could you explain?
There are many reasons, obviously, but I'm going to give you 6 important reasons that why having window coverings in the house is beneficial to you. Number 1 is the style. You know, with adding window coverings, you can make a room look formal, informal, contemporary. You can definitely bring a style and a warmth to the room. Second one, probably, I think the most important would be privacy. We all want to have privacy inside the house, so honeycomb shades are perfect. They would let the light in, but nobody can see inside and outside. I think the third most important reason would be the light that comes through. If you don't have any window coverings, your wood floor can get faded, your area rugs can get affected by the lights. The next important one would be the energy cost.
Yes.
With the window covering, you can make the room cooler, warmer, and definitely helps you with keeping the cost of your electricity and gas low. Last but not least would be how much value it would add to your home. If you're thinking about selling your home, definitely the right window covering, window treatment makes your home more elegant and more desirable.
More representative.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with all of them. And I highly recommend you, if you're looking for window coverings, come see Sherry B at Santa Barbara Design Center and get the right and proper window covering and add to your home and make your life happier.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are showing you a host of rugs that will work nicely in our climate, and the viewers have asked me, what do you recommend to have in their own home? And this is what I'm stocking at. So I'm going to show you what I recommend you not to buy. So we carry these for they're called natural fibers. Natural fibers, jute, it is hemp, although it's not hemp, but they call it hemp. It's jute, hemp, seagrass, and so on. They're very nice for staging purposes, but for everyday use, one must have a lot of patience and no traffic at all. So what happened is, this is like a dried grass basically. So I do sell them. I recommend not to use for everyday use, because what happens is that once they get dirty, the dirt gets embedded in them. They are really hard to wash, and once you wash them, they change color, and they are not very long lasting. And I highly recommend to get wool instead of any of these natural so-called fibers that they are basically dry grass, because they're not long lasting. They are sustainable. They get stained very quickly, and the stains are hard to come out, and they're hard to wash. But if you want to get them, be my guest. I do not recommend you to get these. So now let me show you something I do recommend you to get. Okay, so when we do the high-end homes, and these people have usually a really talented or old-fashioned designers, they want something that is original and that has updated colors, and they can incorporate the whole elements, and they do layering after layering after layering that they can connect together. Usually the carpet is where they start with, because that dictates the colors of the room, and they can build upon that. So a lot of designers that we have, they ask us for original classical pieces with the desired certain colors that they pick. This particular one is a Sultanabad. Sultanabad, it's making rugs for centuries. It's a little town that has talented weavers, and they blend old designs with new colors, and the results are fabulous. So you could see something like this in an English Manor, or you can see in Montecito Home, or to Monterey. If you go, they have a lot of these type of rugs that they ground the floors and they built upon that. And this particular one is ivory background. It's a little bit warmer colors. If you look carefully, it's not that cold colors, it's warm colors. You have that beautiful blue, is almost like a French blue, and the salmon is somewhere between terracotta and a soft peach. It is The flowers are just magnificent. Look at this little design out here. It's just a flower within a flower and the shrubs going around it. It is a beautiful piece. And the palmette out here is just like very subtle, but you can see like 3-4 colors just within a little square, and you can pick a lot of colors for your fabrics that covering the sofas or chairs within this carpet. So this is one of the ones that we do a high-end home, we do prestigious addresses and so on. So this is one I would love to have in a coastal community. Okay, come to the last rug of this show. So talking about coastal communities, talking about a little bit airier, happier rugs. So I had to push in at least one old rug, you know, it's impossible. So this particular one is Sultanabad again, but it's a really old one. That is like about 150 years old. And over the time, these things, the colors, although they do not fade, they just get softer, slightly softer by age. So every 20 years or so, you will see the rugs get a little bit softer in color. Although you buy some junk off the internet, you see a color change within a week. It just fades to hell and goes away. But this is after 150 years, but probably stronger red and a little bit stronger gray around the border. But now it is perfect. So a lot of high-end designers, again, in prestigious homes, they use rug like that because it shows heritage, it brings the age. You cannot fake the age. We try to make some new rugs to look old, but again, is impossible. This patina that this rug has, the wear that has, is all natural. And when you fake it, it looks fake. So this is a real one, is 150 years old, and you look carefully, the colors are to die for. It's a very soft orange in there. You have soft grays, a little bit of a sage green. There's a blue gray in there, the cream. It is worn but doesn't have any holes in it. And that again is very desirable in today's decorators market. And it will just get nicer the longer and the more you use it. So that was the show. Thank you for joining us on Design Santa Barbara today, and looking forward to see you next week.